Imagine you're doing everything right. You graduated, you found a great job, you work 40 to 50 hours each week, you save as much as you can. Yet 5, 10, even 15 years from now, you still feel trapped. You're still showing up, still trading hours for dollars. You're running faster, but you're still in the same place. You're on a financial treadmill. Here is the critical question. If working harder was truly the key to financial freedom, why are millions of intelligent, hardworking Americans still stuck chained to a desk, even after a decade of relentless effort? The truth is, the fundamental rule you've been taught about money is the biggest lie in finance, and understanding that lie is the first step toward real freedom. Stay with us. Welcome to Monfin, where we break down the real, unfiltered truths about money, wealth, and freedom that schools never taught you. Today, we re-exposing the system that keeps you trapped. The belief that trading your time for money will ever set you free. For generations, the financial blueprint has been sold to us as sacred. Go to school, get good grades, secure a stable job, work hard for 40 years, save diligently, and retire at 65. It sounds sensible. It is the guaranteed path to survival, but it is a guaranteed path to financial limitation. The problem lies in the core mechanism of this system: linear income. Your income is directly and proportionally tied to the hours you put in. You are paid for your time, your presence, your effort. If you stop working, the income stops. This creates a fundamental vulnerability that is constantly exploited by external forces. Consider the reality for the average worker in the U.S. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, while average full-time hours have remained stable, when adjusted for the actual cost of housing, healthcare, and education, the real wages have barely budged for decades. This is the wage inflation gap. Your company gives you a 3% raise, but inflation is 5%. You are effectively getting poorer every year, even as you work harder. You are working up a down escalator. Let's look at the classic scenario. Meet Sarah, a brilliant marketing manager. She earns a respectable 6-figure salary, lives in a nice suburb, and drives a reliable car. But Sarah is trapped. Her lifestyle expenses have grown to meet her income. She works 50 hours a week, constantly checking emails because if she takes a week off, the entire system slows down. She is a high earner, but she has successfully traded her time for a high price, but she hasn't bought her freedom. The thought of, "What happens if I can't work anymore?" looms over her. The system is designed to reward your effort, but never to free you from the necessity of that effort. You feel busy, you feel productive, but you are still trading every hour for a paycheck. That is not freedom. That is dependence. Why trading time for money fails the mathematical limits. The failure of the time for money model is not a moral failure. It is a cold, hard mathematical and physical one. It runs headfirst into two immovable limits: time scarcity and income ceilings. First, time scarcity. Unlike money, you cannot add hours to your life. No matter how valuable your time becomes, whether you earn $10 an hour or $1,000 an hour, there are only 24 hours in a day. You need 8 hours for sleep, 2 hours for commuting, and 2 hours for basic life functions. That leaves approximately 12 hours left for work or side hustle. That is your absolute ceiling. You cannot scale your time. This is the definition of a linear income model. Second, income ceilings. Even high-paying jobs, from a top surgeon to a senior executive, have a ceiling defined by the market, the company's budget, or the practical value of the role. You can try to raise your hourly rate, but eventually you hit a wall. To truly break through that wall and move toward exponential wealth, you must stop being an employee and start becoming an owner of a practice, a firm, or a business. Third, the devaluation of your effort. We talked about inflation silently working against you. If your money is sitting in a standard savings account earning 0.5% interest and inflation is 3%, You are losing 2.5% of your purchasing power every single year. Your effort is being silently devalued by forces entirely outside your control. Furthermore, if your time is the product, someone else could do it cheaper, or more realistically, automation may replace it. That is risk. The moment you realize, I don't get rich by working harder. I get rich by making my time work for me and my money work for me. That's the true mindset shift. Real wealth happens when your income is not directly tied to your hours. The shift. How the wealthy think differently. The wealthy operate under a completely different financial paradigm. They understand that money is a tool, not a reward for time spent. The average person trades time for money. The wealthy use money to buy assets, which then generate more money, effectively buying back their time. Assets are greater than hours. An asset, in this context, is anything that puts money into your pocket without requiring your continuous active labor. This is the core principle of non-linear income. Let's look at concrete examples of this leverage. The average person works 50 hours a week for a fixed salary. The wealthy person spends 50 hours a week building a system, a business, a piece of software, a content library, or an investment portfolio that pays them 24 hours a day. The wealthy focus relentlessly on leverage. They use capital, technology, and other people's time to multiply their results. Consider the difference between a graphic designer who trades 1 hour for a single client payment versus the designer who creates a successful, repeatable graphic template and sells it to 1,000 people. The template is a digital asset. It only required the initial single effort, but generates income infinitely. In the world of investing, this principle is clearest. The moment you acquire ownership shares in a profitable company, a rental property, or even a low-cost index fund, you are utilizing this principle. As the legendary investor Warren Buffett famously stated, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." This is not a motivational quote. It's a cold, hard statement of mathematical fact about asset acquisition and time. The key is that the wealthy prioritize ownership over effort. They seek to own the machine, not just be a cog in it. The real path to financial freedom. The 3 stages. Financial freedom is not about having a private jet. It is a precise, measurable state. Having enough passive or semi-passive income to cover your desired lifestyle without the necessity of active labor. To achieve this, you must strategically pivot your focus. You must first understand the 3 stages of financial independence. Stage 1: Survival. You are entirely dependent on trading your time for money. A missed paycheck means immediate financial distress. This is the default state for most people. Stage 2: Stability. You have built an emergency fund, paid off high-interest debt, and started saving and learning about investing. You have created a buffer that buys you time and options. You are still working, but you are no longer fragile. Stage 3: Freedom. Your assets, your investments, your businesses, your royalties generate enough income to cover your monthly expenses. Your money is now earning more than your labor. At this point, the choice to work is no longer an obligation. It is a preference. How to move from Stage 1 to Stage 3. Develop high-value skills that scale. These skills allow you to get paid disproportionately for your time, generating the capital needed to acquire assets faster. Building online income streams. This is the most accessible path today. This includes building a monetized YouTube channel, creating a digital course, developing a niche software tool, or selling products via e-commerce. These systems require upfront time investment, but the income is nonlinear and scalable. Acquire or build assets. The simplest, most proven path to asset ownership is through diversified, low-cost index funds. This is not about getting rich quick. It's about consistently putting your capital to work so that it compounds over decades. The ultimate goal is to use leverage, whether it's capital, technology, or systems, to multiply the value of every hour you spend. Common myths that keep people stuck. The journey to financial freedom is often blocked by deeply ingrained myths that provide comfort while silently keeping you enslaved. Let's dismantle the 3 most damaging ones. Myth 1. I need to have a lot of money to invest or start. Truth. You need consistency, not a massive starting sum. The true power of compounding is time, not principle. The barrier to entry for owning a share of an index fund is often less than $100. The real barrier is the belief that you must be rich to start. Start small, but start now. Myth 2. Passive income is only for the rich. Truth. Passive income is simply income derived from an asset you created or acquired. Today, that asset can be a $10 digital download, a blog post that earns affiliate revenue, or a simple YouTube video. These are accessible to anyone with a laptop and an internet connection. The rich have more capital leverage. The average person must use skill and time leverage to create the initial assets. Myth 3. Hard work automatically leads to success. Truth. Hard work is necessary, but it is not sufficient. Hard work without leverage leads to burnout. Hard work applied to building assets leads to freedom. The difference is the direction of the effort. A person digging a ditch works hard. A person designing and owning the machine that digs the ditch works smart and owns the asset. Each myth is comforting, but they all keep you locked in the linear income trap. The Freedom Formula. Your actionable framework. Financial freedom is not a lottery win. It is a result of following a logical, repeatable formula. Here is the 4-step framework your viewers can walk through. Manage money wisely. Get your personal finances in order. Eliminate high-interest debt. Track your spending, and create a surplus. You cannot acquire assets if you are constantly servicing debt. This is the foundation. Control your base so you're free to build. Build or acquire assets. Reallocate your surplus income away from consumption and into ownership. This means buying shares in productive companies, building a side business, or acquiring cash-flowing real estate. Focus on things that generate recurring income. Reinforce a mindset of ownership. Shift your focus from your next paycheck to your next asset. Every decision should be filtered through the question, will this effort or expenditure help me acquire or build an income-producing asset? Prioritize long-term ownership over short-term effort. Continuously educate yourself. The financial landscape, leverage opportunities, and technology change constantly. Stay informed about economics, technology, and value creation. The most valuable asset you have is your financial intelligence. If you apply this formula, you will stop being replaceable. You will stop being paid only for your presence and begin being paid for your value, your systems, your ownership. Remember, freedom is not luck. It's design. Conclusion and final call to action. Here is the closing thought. The moment you stop trading your time for money, you stop being replaceable. As an employee, your time is a commodity that can be bought and sold. As an asset owner, your time is protected and your income is resilient. That is when you stop being a worker and start being a builder. The chain is only as strong as the mindset that keeps it locked. Break free from the linear trap. Start building your assets today. If this video opened your eyes even a little, hit like and subscribe to Monfin, because your journey to financial freedom has just started. In the next video, we'll break down the 3 most effective online income streams you can start building this week that make money even while you sleep. Click the notification bell so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Let's build freedom, not just income.